Alright guys, 2011 Toyota Tundra. Going to be replacing the clock spring today. The horn stopped working, so, well, it works intermittently. Tested it out the other day, and it is indeed the clock spring that's bad, so let's get started. First thing you do, make sure the steering wheel's straight ahead, which this one's close. That's close enough. Now we gotta disconnect the battery and wait, well, a good 2 minutes, I'd say. Battery's disconnected. Next you want to take off these little covers. There's one on each side, so just a little pocket screwdriver and pop them off. I'm not going to be able to film much of this. I'll try to get pictures and little bits of video here and there, but I don't have a tripod today, so let's get these covers off. Alright, there's the driver's side, there's the passenger side. The passenger side actually goes around the cruise control lever. So, and next we have to loosen these screws. There's one on each side of the steering wheel. You just loosen them until they kind of stop in these little plastic retainers here. They won't come all the way out, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure they're captured, so just loosen them up. There, that one's actually loosened. They're a T30. You can see how far it comes out. You can feel it when it pops loose. So let me get the other side and go from there. Now, provided that the 2 minutes from unhooking the battery has elapsed, this whole airbag assembly should come out of here. Let me see if I can do this one-handed, because there's going to be wires. There's what you got. There's a wire down here, and then these two airbag wires here. I'm not going to be able to show you this, but there's two little yellow clips. Pry them out slightly with a pocket screwdriver, and then those plugs should unplug. And there you go. I got the one popped up. You can see how it's popped up just slightly. Got to do that to both of them. And then just unplug it like so. Do the same thing to the other side, and then this wire down here. And a little cautionary note, make sure you lay it down like this. That way if the airbag goes off, the airbag just inflates up and you're fine. Because if you flip it and it goes off, that thing's going flying. So lay it like that. Next you got to remove this nut. I did put two little match marks, one on the shaft, one on the wheel. I might make another one once I get the nut off that's closer to the shaft, but yeah, let's see if we can do this on camera. A little impact. Yeah, that's not that tight. So yeah, I'm going to put another mark. Right down here, so that it's closer to the mark on the shaft. Just like that. Now we got to get the steering wheel off of here, which is probably going to require a puller with these, using these threaded holes right here. So let me go dig one of them out. Alright, I got the steering wheel puller rigged up on. I did put the nut back on several threads, just so it's not touching the wheel. That way I'm not pushing on the end of the threads and messing them up. So that's on there. Don't have any wires pinched. Just need to impact on this guy right here. I'll try to do it on camera. There it comes. Simple as that. Alright, steering wheel puller is out of the way. Take this nut back off. Drop it down in the wheel. Now it looks like we're going to have to disconnect this wire right here. I don't know if I can do that one-handed. Yep. Pop that out. Take it out of this retainer. Just like that. Now I'm going to need both hands to pull this wheel off of here probably. Careful not to tug on the wires. Come on, hop up out of there. And there you have it. Wheels off. Lay it out of your way. Alright, next we gotta get these shrouds off here, I believe. So there's a screw here and a screw here. Take them out to get started. Alright, I got the covers peeled back a little bit. Just got that and up and this one down a little bit. You can probably take them all the way out if you want. In fact, I may. We'll see. But quick note, on your clock spring there's an arrow here and an arrow down here. When your wheel is turned straight, they should be pretty darn close or perfect perfect in an ideal world. And if you look at your new clock spring, it has the same arrows and they're perfectly lined up. This is a little pin that holds everything centered until you get it installed, and then you pop that pin out. It looks like there's a wire over here that we need to swap around, and it looks like the other connectors are down here on the side, so let me get them unplugged. There's no way I can do that with one hand, so let me get that done and I'll show you where we're at. Alright, so I got that wire swapped to the other piece, and I got those unplugged. To get the spring out itself, there's a clip here that you just gotta pry down a little bit. I'll show you here, it's real easy. Just pry that down, and there's one up top right here, and then there's one on the other side, which I can't really show you because it's hard to get to with a camera anyway. So yeah, pry them loose. Probably have to pull out on it a little bit as you're doing so, and it should pop right out. Yep, there's the old one. It's kind of nasty looking, isn't it? No wonder they go bad. Anyway, it's time to throw the new one in. It's exactly the opposite of removal. So clip it in, plug your wires in. If I run into anything out of the ordinary, I'll fire the camera back up. Well, I almost forgot to tell you an important part. The new clock spring is missing something right here. It's this guy. It is the steering wheel angle sensor, so it's just clipped in with some clips. Two little clips here on the sides. Alright, so the new clock spring is installed with the steering wheel angle sensor on the back. To get that steering wheel angle sensor off, I think there was 6 clips. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're really not that bad to get off. You just gotta take a little pocket screwdriver and gingerly pry a little bit and pull up. It pops off. Not that difficult. So at this point we can probably pull this baby out. Okay, so this little locking tab right here, you actually just break it off. You can see the orange piece in there and the orange piece in the old one. That's just how it's made. You don't pull it out, you just break it off. And that's done. So move some stuff out of my way and get to reassembly.